Well, hello everyone, and welcome to another month of the GDU podcast. So nice to have you all here and joining us. Hope everyone's got a drink and a nice comfy chair to sit in. We are going to get started. So let us start here with some names. Let's see who's here. I think first cab off the rank was Fix It Fingers. Welcome to join us tonight. Thank you for joining us so quickly. And Houston, Texas, Dave, all the way from Texas. He is hunkered down while Houston Hurricane Nicholas is close by. So hopefully you stay safe, Houston. Stay with us as long as you possibly can. Thank you for joining us. Really appreciate it. Hopefully we can get you through this hurricane a bit faster. Be nice. All righty, who else have we got here? Ozfolks down from Victoria. Thomas in Canberra, welcome. Thanks for joining us. And who else have we got here? Let me go through some names. Julie, hello, hello. Thank you for joining us. Hope you've got a nice beverage at hand. Oh, look, there's my mum. Hello. Look at you go, getting technical these days, hey? Oh, and Kitty Catch, thanks for joining us, Kitty Catch. Really appreciate it. Throsby on Church. Oh, I get your virtual hug and I'll send one back to you. Thank you for joining us. Really appreciate it. Oh, Darren Archer. He's from Queensland. He's one of our Patreons. Thanks for joining us. Hopefully, we can keep you entertained a little bit this evening. Who else we got here? Oh, DTY. Hey, DTY. Thanks for joining us. Really appreciate it. Oh, and last month's guest, Heather. Thanks for joining us yet again. Hopefully, tonight's show is a little bit entertaining and informative. Who else have we got here? Andrew Barker, thank you for joining us. Tattooed Squared, thank you. Alrighty. Oh, Chook and Chunk, hello. Thanks for joining us. Oh, Richard from Sydney, thank you. Such a long way from here, seeing as we're in lockdown and we can't get there, but so close. Alrighty, Gary Cashman, a previous winner of ours. Thank you for joining us, Team Casho. Really appreciate it. And Banj from the Hunter, that's nice and close by. Thank you. Who else have we got here? Oh, Chosen 1978. Thanks for joining us yet again. Really nice to see you here. Alrighty. And Kieran, he's up from Newcastle or Maitland Way. Thank you for joining us, Kieran. Kingfisher AU, really appreciate it. So let us get started with tonight's show. So let me kick off with our little theme song here. Alrighty, and welcome to September's show, everybody. Tonight I have a very special guest with me, ozglory, pathtag designer extraordinaire. I'll go through a few more details of our beautiful guest a little bit later. But everyone in the chat room, feel free to chat amongst yourselves. It is a PG show, so please keep it PG rated. We do have a moderator who has a fast finger and will kick anybody out who is not participating properly. You have been warned. So tonight's show, we're going to be checking out what's happening around Australia and some New Zealand events. There are some events still going ahead, so we'll see. We've also got another winner for this month, or last month, I should say, GDU calendar picture of the month. So stay tuned for that. I'll be announcing the winner at the end of the show. We've also got another 2 prizes from John and Di, our very dear friends at geostuff.com.au. They are our sponsors and have provided 2 prizes for us. If you've been watching the socials, you would have seen that the giant TB decals are the prizes this month. And as a bonus, we've also got a very special prize donated from Fix It Fingers. So he's in the chat room tonight, very loyal fan of the show. Thank you very much, Fix It. He is donating a handmade wooden pathtag holder. And that draw is also open to Australia and New Zealand viewers. So that is awesome. So he will post over to New Zealand. So we're a bit spoilt for prizes this week. Oh, hi, Chris. Thanks for joining us. Really appreciate it. Hope I'm in the big screen. Oh, dear. So thank you to all of our Patreons. You do make the show run. Very special thank you to our sponsors. Lainey at LK Consulting for the marketing and the mentoring coaching program, geostuff.com.au, who are our uh, Patreons and also donate a prize each month for the show. So, really appreciate that. Big shout out to my mum who is watching tonight. Thank you, mum. She does cover the cost of the streaming for the podcast, so you can all watch me. Alrighty, so hope you've all got a drink. Let us get started and we will kick off into the show.
Hey, PCE, how's this for a location? Beautiful. You know what? This is my new backyard as well. Anyway, what have you got for us for news?
Thanks, SMS, for that. Alrighty, let me get my little things all in order here. Okay, so first cab off the rank. Where are we? This one is getting very, very close. This is only but a week away. So this one is our Queensland Outback Geocache Muster. That one's the 21st to the 26th of September. That's out in Peru, out near Cunnamulla in Western Queensland. So that one is the Opal Muster. It's only a 9-hour drive west of Brisbane, so it shouldn't take you long to get there. You should all be heading that way. Very next cab off the rank after that one will be the GeoVenture 2020, which was moved from last year. That's only got 25 days to go. So that one is on the 2nd of October. That one is GC8 to DAN. That one's in Millicent, South Australia, not too far from Adelaide, about halfway between Adelaide and Melbourne. So you should be able to reach that if you're able to cross the border. If not, stick within the bounds. Following on from that, we have the New Zealand Mega. That one will be in Auckland. That was also moved from 2020 to 2021. At this stage, that one is still going ahead on the 23rd to the 25th of October. That one is GC8 7777, and that one is in Auckland. Following on from that one, we have the Geocaching Victoria, the Wangaratta event. Now, that one was scheduled for the 13th and 14th of November this year, but they very recently announced that they're going to push it to January next year. So that will now be on the 15th, 16th of January next year. That GC code is GC8EW45. So that was November this year, now pushed out to January next year. Hopefully, COVID doesn't impact that another time. That would be great. Okay, following on from the Wangaratta event. Next one following on will be April next year. Now, that's going to be the Cache Queensland Mega. That one's going to be in Townsville next year. So, nice little escape for the Southeast Queenslanders, or just a lovely event to attend for the locals. That one's going to be over Easter, which is April the 16th, and that one is GC9BVWD. And then following on after April, we have Western Australia Goes Big. That's going to be in Bunbury. And that one is GC9F6KC. That's going to be on the Western Australia Long Day Weekend. So that's the 4th and 5th of June in Bunbury, that one. And then following on from there, we have the Going Ape, the HQ Celebration, and the Geo Woodstock. That one has been postponed until 2022. And we will keep our eyes peeled and see if there's any more changes for that one. Excellent. So that wraps up the events. Next, we'll move on to the souvenirs. So we've got the Wonders of the World. Let me put that up there. That one is still going. So if you haven't finished, you've still got time. They haven't actually given us an end date yet. So keep searching if you can. Keep searching. That is still available for you. Also still available is the locationless cache, GC8 Neat. That one became available on the 6th of February, and you're able to log that one after carrying out some improvement on a local area. So take a picture of before and after and just show the improvement that you brought to the area, and you can log that one. Where is my... Okay, following on from that... This one has ended, but this was the International Geocaching Day. for 2021. That was on the 21st of August. You're able to get that souvenir on Saturday the 21st or Sunday the 22nd. That one is over, but this one has just started. Reach the Peak. So Reach the Peak. That one is going now. So you get enough points. You can see all the different peaks around the globe. Bit of an interesting one, that one. And then also we've got season number 2. That one has started. So that was from the 1st of September to the end of November. If you're able to attend a CETO event, you can get that souvenir. Okay, so next we will move on to geocaches of the month. So we are catching up a bit here. So we've got Geocache of the Month for Western Australia for July is GC 5P 5KX, and that one's Spider-Man by Stamstars. So if you are if you're in Western Australia and can get to visit that one is probably worthwhile a visit. Also, the South Australian one is actually for June. The whole month of June, they have given the Geocache of the Month to all the webcams. So those are the 3 webcams there. You've got Penguins, which is GC-C1EC. You've got $2 Freddo Cam. That one's GCHFT6. And then you've got Watch It All About, which is GCM9G1. So if you're in those areas, stop by, have a look at those. They should be worth it. And if you can, lockdown depending. Alrighty, so put a banner here. Okay, so let's move on to our special guest for this evening. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I am Purple Cache Eater, and tonight I'm joined by Gloria, and we'll be chatting about pathtags. Gloria is one of the in-house designers for the Aussie Pathtag Club, and is also a design partner of pathtag.com, which is pretty super cool. So if you have any questions, put them in the chat room. I have gathered some basic questions all the way to some advanced questions, but if I don't ask your question, feel free to pop it in the chat room and I will try my best to get to it. So without further ado, here is Gloria. Welcome, Gloria.
Hello, everyone.
Nice to see you tonight. How are you?
I'm good, thank you.
That's good.
I'm a
Thank
bit
you
nervous.
Oh, no, you'll be fine. We're all friends here. Thank you for joining me tonight. Really appreciate it.
Oh, it's my pleasure.
All right. So I'll start easy just so we can get you warmed up and get over those nerves. So, Gloria, what is your caching name and how did you come up with it?
Our caching name is ozglory, and we came up with it. Well, actually, somebody else came up with it because we used to play a pirate game on the computer many years ago. And our friend from England, who is a ship's captain, decided that because we're Australian, we should be Oz, and because of my name, we should be ozglory. So my avatar for the pirates was ozglory. So when we became geocachers, we used the same name.
Nice. Oh, that's everyone in the chat room is saying hi.
Hi, everybody.
All righty. So when did you start geocaching?
April 2015.
Right. Okay, then. Okay. So been doing it for quite a while. So who introduced you to geocaching?
Our daughter-in-law.
Okay.
Her sister came down from Queensland to New South Wales for a holiday and introduced it to our daughter-in-law and son, and they were so taken by it and they thought we'd like it. So that's how we started.
And then you got caught.
And they're not playing anymore. The sister is, but the son and daughter-in-law are not.
Isn't that funny? You hear that quite often. Someone introduces you and they no longer play, but you're still playing.
Yeah.
So what are some of your favourite stats, Gloria?
My favourite catches or my favourite?
Your favourite, some of your stats, like how many finds do you have? What type of catches do you like to find?
We have 4,690 finds. Our best day was 140 finds, and that was doing Carkisses Trail in Victoria. Within 10 k's of our house, we've only found 68 because most of the one within 10 k's of our house we've put out. And we live in a smallish town, so there's not many here. We've put out 185 finds, hides, and they're all in the Kempsey region. And in those 185 finds, we have 922 favourite points.
Wow.
We try and put out interesting hides.
It sounds like it. It sounds like it. And congratulations too. I know last month you won the Geocache of the Month for New South Wales.
We did.
Your TARDIS.
It's in our front garden.
Tell us a little bit about it.
Well, it was an old locker, which we made into a TARDIS. And when you open it up, it all lights up and it's got lots of gadgets inside.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
So you're a Doctor Who fan?
I was a Doctor Who fan. I haven't seen it for a long time, but I was a long time ago.
Oh, that's nice. That's nice. So what is your favourite type of geocache to find?
I like homemade finds. And I like events.
Yes. Yep.
I don't like nanos in a tree. They're my pet hate. And also at our age, it's a bit hard to do level 5s, but if they incorporate a kayak, well, then we like them.
Right, okay. So you like to kayak some caches.
Yeah, we haven't long taken up kayaking, but we do like it a lot.
Nice and peaceful.
Yeah, it's lovely.
Well, there you go. Benj in the chat room, he said that he's found the TARDIS and he said it's amazing. So he's found it. Throsby on Church, they're looking forward to finding the TARDIS when they next come that way north.
It has about a 90% favourite rate.
Oh, wow. Okay, well, next time we're on the road towards Kempsey, I'm definitely stopping in.
Good. Have a cuppa.
Yeah, absolutely. Kitty
Most
had to stop, but the floods mucked everything up. Okay.
They did, yeah. Comes with free coffee.
Oh, so a geocache, a hide or a find, travel bugs, and a coffee.
True.
Oh, how could you pass up that? That's such a good offer. Much better than a nano in a tree.
Much better.
Absolutely. All right. Well, now we've warmed you up with the easy questions, and we're going to get on to the topic what we brought you on here for tonight. So we're going to talk about pathtags.
Okay.
So if you could give us an overview, what are the steps involved in getting a path tag made?
Well, first of all, you have to think of what you have a slight idea of what you want. If you're making it yourself, well, then you have, you can follow some steps and then do it yourself. But if you want me to do it, I like people to send me a rough sketch or a photo or something like that to give me an idea of what line you're on, and then we just keep sending back proofs either way until people are happy with the design. And once people are happy with the design, well, then I send them the design with a PMS chart, which is the Pantone colours that are used. And the Pantone colours that are used are the ones they insist on.
Right.
So when they get the PMS chart and then they send away and order it themselves. So I basically design it and then they send that design to pathtag.com, and then pathtag.com make up a coin or what they call a I've gone blank.
It's like a mold or something?
It's like a mold, but they have a name for it.
Right.
And it's the metal mold. And then once that's made up, they send that then to, I think it's Hong Kong or China, and the enamel is put in with tiny little syringes. And people sit there with a tiny little syringe and put each colour in, and they'll put colour into something as small as 0.5 ml. but no smaller than that. So if the design
Every coin is coloured in that way.
hand done, yes.
Goodness, I can understand
And
why.
it's amazing, really. You know, when they've got 100 or 200 or however many you order, they fill it with tiny little syringes for each colour. It's incredible. And the process takes between 6 and 8 weeks normally. At this time, it's taking a lot longer. Some people get it in the 6 to 8 weeks, and I have people that I designed for and they sent away in May and they still don't have their pathtags.
Right.
So at the moment, Australia have put a hold on receiving e-commerce, which includes the pathtag company, for, I think it's only 4 days, but they're not accepting any for the next 4 days.
Okay, then. Right.
And then they get mailed to you.
Oh, dear. So if you're patient,
you need to be patient.
Yes, it sounds like
especially
it. So,
once you've ordered the pathtags.
So from when you put the design in for printing or making, whatever they call it, it can be 6 to 8 weeks.
Yeah. Normally,
yes. These are interesting times.
Yeah, they are. Yeah. So at the moment, they are really trying people's patience.
There you go. Tattooed Squared on YouTube there says his latest was posted on the 16th of August, but he's still waiting to receive them.
Oh, he'll be waiting for a while because people that ordered in May, June and July are still waiting. So it's, yeah, most people don't have them. I've had a lady who from America that ordered a pathtag and she got hers and she has sent me, because the process is that people pay me for the design and then they also send me 2 pathtags. Right. And it's part of the payment.
Yes.
Because I do them for the pathtags, I don't do them for the money.
Yes.
So, and she has received her pathtags and sent me the 2.
Yes.
And I have received them before some people have got their orders. So in America, they're getting their pathtags, but not here.
Okay, then. different things on their orders. There you go, Di. Yes, they are hand-filled, all the designs. You're going to be cross-eyed, I think.
I wouldn't like to be doing it.
No. Thanks for the question, Ziggy. I believe they are created in China.
Yeah, the cast is what I was trying to think of. The cast is made in America, as far as we know, and then the enamel is put into the cast. That's why all the little lines, the outlines, are in metal.
Right.
So they're raised metal so that the enamel, coloured enamel, can sit inside it until it sets.
Ah, okay. That's great. Kitty Catchers said you must have a really cool collection.
I do.
Do you know how many you have?
I have, of the ones that I've designed, it's about 450 or something.
Right.
Since I've been designing. And I have one of each of the ones that people have sent me.
Okay.
So I keep one and trade one.
Gosh, yeah, that's a good idea.
That's why I asked for 2.
Yes.
How many altogether do I have? About 1,600, I think.
Holy moly. How do you store them?
Oh, I'll show you.
Okay.
I have a folder.
Ah. Okay.
And in the folder, they have pages.
Oh, okay. You just slip them into the little space.
And each page, each page has slip out.
Right. That's handy.
Yeah, so it has, they're quite expensive, but they're a good way to keep your pathtags because you can swap them around. And
yeah. And then you can just take a folder and to a swap day and they're all organised.
I'm a little bit OCD, so all my path tags that are not the ones I designed are in alphabetical order.
Oh, really? Wow. That is organised. That is very organised. I'll give you that.
It's OCD more than organised.
Well, the baby
Can't stand it any other way.
designed for them. So very detailed and loved it. And now she knows that it was hand coloured.
Yes.
Oh, dear. Houston had a question there. Just checking my notes so I don't double up. Let me get that website for you, Houston. Bear with me one moment. I very cleverly filed that somewhere. And now I can't find it. Do you know it off the top of your head?
Well, what makes a good design is the simpler the better, really. If you have it too involved, because it's only 23 millimetres, which is only slightly bigger than a 10-cent coin when it's done, if you have too much in the design, it just gets messed up.
Right.
So, and you can't really see what it is if the things are too small.
Yes.
So it's better to have a clear idea of what you want and then make it simple as possible. And the ones I like the best are usually like that. My favourite designs.
Website there for you. So it's sites.google.com/view/ozglory. Slow on the uptake there for you. Houston, Texas, but there is the website. I'll leave that one there for you. Yeah, my apologies, Gloria. I interrupted you. What were you saying?
Some of my favourite designs are birds, because I already liked birds before I became a geocacher.
Oh, okay.
And I do have a little thing here that I have some of my favourite designs on. I really like, and you'll see that some of them are very simple.
Right.
Or the birds are just the head, and even though they look quite complicated, it's something that I really like doing. So, but I'll show you. The one I really like the best, probably out of all of them, apart from ours, of course, is Hugh Jackman as Wolverine. So,
okay.
Can you see that?
Wow! And it's not the round shape. It's
it's a mini.
Okay.
What we call a mini.
Okay.
Oops. So if you can see them, Kitty Cash's one, which is there.
Yes.
I really love that design, and you can see how simple it is.
Yes.
It's the Australian flag on a cat.
I do like that one. That one's a good one.
So, and the others are birds.
So if the design is simpler, as you say, less fluid, does it get made any quicker?
Not really. Okay. Not really, because I charge $25, if I'm allowed to say that, to design them. And I can spend 3 whole days or more doing one.
Okay, then.
So, because I like it to be as good as I can possibly get it. Absolutely. And I'm not happy until the person's happy, so we just go backwards and forwards until the person's happy.
So do you prefer if someone comes to you with a design in mind, or is just a concept okay and you've got the freedom to be creative?
The concept's okay. I prefer them to even a sketch.
Yes.
So that I'm on the right track, because otherwise we can go around in circles for a while. But that doesn't matter. If that happens, it doesn't really matter, because I do it because I love doing it. And I used to be an artist, and I painted all my life, or most of my life. Okay. And I used to teach art, and
so now you just transferred your skills to the computer.
Yeah, well, I developed a tremor, and I couldn't do art for a few years.
Okay.
And then when I found Pathtags, it was like, my art is back.
Creative outlet, yes.
Yeah, so it's an outlet for me, and I just love doing it.
Oh, that's good.
At one stage I had this was a couple of years ago, I had 18 on the go at the one time.
18 designs.
18 designs at the one time. That was pretty unusual, and it was full on.
God,
But at the same time, it was very satisfying.
Into that too, you know, so that you knew which one you were working on. And
I have a filing system.
Oh, good.
So that, everybody's a different colour.
Oh, good. Yeah, you would need that.
So, as I do the emails, like one person will be yellow and the next person will be red and next person will be orange. So I colour code everybody.
Okay. That's great.
Try not to get confused, but it doesn't happen all the time.
Good. So have you ever had a design or a brief that has had you stumped? Have you ever had designer block or anything like that?
I don't think so.
No.
I have had a design that I refused.
Okay, then.
It was a bit something I didn't want to do.
Friendly, yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't children friendly, that's for sure.
No.
But that's the only one really that I've refused to do.
Okay, well, fair enough, you know, I think. So you also mentioned here that you like to garden or sew as well.
I do.
Factor into your designs?
Yeah, I think so. I think it helps with the design to like your flowers and animals and birds. And
that's good because you've been studying them for so many years. So on the design, it's a bit easy.
Yeah, I think design is something you have.
Yes.
My mother was a beautiful embroiderer and sewer, and I always say that God gave me her talent, but in the form of a paintbrush.
Yeah, that sounds fair. So in terms of pathtags, what are some restrictions that people need to take into consideration when designing?
There are a few. The main ones are that, of course, you can't put colour into anything less than 0.5 ml, which sounds very small and like you wouldn't do it. But when I do the design, I do it on a 60 ml circle. So the 0.5 ml is actually 1.306 on the 60 mils.
Oh,
so it looks bigger than it actually is, and people get, they say, can that be smaller? But that's as small as you can go. So that's a restriction. And the other restriction is only 10 colours.
Right.
And me being a colour person, I design something and usually it's got 13 or
so you have to restrict yourself.
I have to restrict myself. So I put a row of 10 underneath it, which my husband suggested, because every time I design something, I go, I've got 11 colours, So now I put colour in as I go, usually.
Oh, no.
And try and keep it to the 10 so that I don't get disappointed and say, but I can't do any less. It just needs the 13.
I've just got a question here from the chat room. Bill Morgan is watching us on Facebook.
Hello, Bill.
He said to ask you about the eye in the kiwi.
Hello. Bill is a friend of ours. And he's a Kiwi. And I designed a pathtag for Bill and Di with a Kiwi and a kangaroo.
Right.
And then, without telling him, I made the eye the map of Australia.
In the Kiwi, I take it, yes.
On the Kiwi. So the Kiwi has got a map of Australia as an eye. And he didn't know until he blew it up to put on the caravan, and it had a map of Australia.
I love it. I love it, Bill. That's hilarious. I love it. That's a good story. I like that one. Okay, so you did mention that you've got a bit of a graphic design background and an artistic flair. You've got your sewing, you've got your painting.
Yeah.
And you've been teaching art for 40 years, is that right?
Yes, I did teach art for 40 years. in different formats. I
Right.
started off with China painting,
Okay.
and I went to folk art,
Mhm.
and then I taught oil painting and the fine arts.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
So,
So, what tool do you use these days for designing the path tags?
I use CorelDRAW.
Mm-hmm.
It's CorelDRAW Professional is the one we use because we used to be sign writers. My husband's a
Okay,
sign writer, and we used the CorelDRAW as part of our sign writing equipment. And so my husband was using it, and he taught me how to use it. So we're sort of self-taught,
Yes.
and we did also dye sublimation, which I
Okay.
don't know if you know what that is, but that's putting designs on shirts and mugs and all those sort of things. And so we started using sort of the graphic design. We also did lots of business cards for people.
Right. Okay then. Yeah. So you really hit the ground running when you started designing path tags then?
Yeah, I already knew how to use the CorelDRAW, so it was something that
That'd be so
sort of
helpful.
fell in my lap. And Bill and Di were the ones who encouraged me. I did my very first design was Bill and Di for Di Morgan,
Yes.
and I've done 2 for them. And then Kat Presenos, P Press, and she encouraged me to continue to do it.
Mm-hmm.
So I did one for myself, and then they said that it might be a good idea to become a design partner for pathtag.com, and I thought that's ridiculous. So I asked about it, and they said you have to have 15 produced path tags before you can even apply. And then once you apply, well, then they have a look at them and see if you're worthy.
Yep.
And I thought, I'm never going to do 15 path tags, And so then someone suggested that I go into the Aussie Pathtag Club and into their monthly competition. So they have a monthly competition, and they choose 3 to put up that people vote for.
Right.
And then people vote for them, and somebody wins the month's path tag, and that's the one that everybody gets.
Oh, okay then.
So I did that. I'd started designing for the Aussie Pathtag Club, and lucky for me, I won 8 months in a row.
Oh, oh, congratulations, 8 in a row.
Yeah. So then I had those 8 and the dies and hours. And then I think I did one for P-Press, for Cat. And it took about a year, but I did get the 15 fairly quickly, really, because you don't think of getting
No, that's
15.
right. Considering you didn't think you'd get there at all.
No, no. And little did I think I'd do 500. That's ridiculous. So I have done nearly 500.
There you go.
And I've designed a lot more than have been produced, so I don't really know how many I've done.
Okay, then. So you thought you wouldn't make 15, and here we are 400 odd later.
Yeah.
500.
Yeah.
There we go. We got a little tip here from the chat room. Team Casho says a good trick for an extra color is to use the plating as one. So with your
Yes, I have done that.
like silver or the gold.
Yeah, I have done that. It's a great little number 11.
Little trick.
Yeah.
Also got another little comment here from Sandy, our guest from last month. She just wants you to know that her grandchildren want to tell you that they have their own cache hides now. That's Sandy in South Australia.
That's lovely.
There you go. I think you've got more orders on the way. Kitty Catch is going to use you for a mega T-shirt. Are you still doing T-shirts?
No, unfortunately, we retired a while ago, about 10 years ago.
Okay.
So we don't do them anymore.
Another fan of
Thank you, Kat.
You can do the design for what the
Yeah, I can do the design.
Okay, then. Oh, and Sheridan from Queensland, thank you for joining us. Done some nice designs for Sheridan as well.
Yes. Yes, I especially like the gorilla.
Okay. Oh, there
So,
we go.
yeah, I
Can
see a
I
few
just wonder,
names of
do you
people.
ever do you ever design geocoins, or do you just stick to pathtags?
Now, I have done a few geocoins. I do designs for megas quite a lot. And I did one for the New Zealand mega
Okay.
at, I can't think of the name of the place. I'll have a look.
Handy little.
It was a Geo Fest for them. Oamaru. Oamaru. I don't know how to say it quite, but I did one for them.
Yes.
That's the back.
Oh, okay then.
And for the Victorian Ozfam.
Yes. Oh,
Oops.
that's cute.
And that's the back.
Oh, nice. Okay.
But
Well, then
yeah, I've done a few geocoins and also a few minis,
Mm-hmm.
but and they're interesting to do.
Yeah. So they have their own set of restrictions you got to
Yeah,
stick to, I guess,
everything comes with restrictions.
and they're all different.
Yeah,
Yeah. Okay.
yeah. I've done a few golden books. If anybody knows what, they're just a mini. That's one on the forums.
Okay then.
And a whole lot of people get a golden book done from their childhood and things like that.
Okay then.
And they've got lots of restrictions too, because you have to use you have to use the side that they choose, the underside
Right.
there,
Okay then. Yes.
and it has to be the exact wording on the or almost the exact wording
Yeah.
of
Okay.
the book.
That is a
But-
design challenge. That is.
Yes.
So I've heard that pathtags do random monthly promotions like glitter on sale or free glitter or things like that. What other sort of monthly offers do they do?
They do a few. There's I'll just have a look.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, they do 10% more path tags or 20% off in dollars off every order.
Yeah.
Sometimes they have free glow.
Okay.
This month, I think last month they had $10 off every order.
Right.
So I'm
Okay.
not sure what this month is because they didn't have it out a while
So do
ago.
they do something every month, or is it just
Yeah. Sometimes they have the same thing 2 months in a row.
Yeah.
But no, they usually have something different every month.
Oh, nice. Nice. All right. And now tricky question. Show us some of your favorite designs that you've got there from your book.
Oh, they're the ones I showed you before.
Okay.
I put all my favourites on the
Yeah.
piece of
Front page.
metallic
Okay then.
metal. So, I'm moving the wrong way there. So if you can see those, they're my favourite ones. These two are ours,
Yes.
and the others are birds, mostly, and kitty cats. I love the eagles
Yeah.
in there. The eagle ones I really like because that's my favourite bird.
Okay. I was going to say, are they tricky to draw? But if they're your favourite, you probably draw lots of them and love drawing them. So
Yeah.
Lucky kids.
If you like to do your own paththags, it's a good idea to get the samples from paththags.com, and
okay.
that's the samples of the glitter and the
Ah.
metal.
Okay, so you can see it before you choose it.
Yeah, so they don't have all those glitter colours anymore because they changed
Suppliers or something.
companies that they do it with,
Mm,
that they get them produced with. So they don't have all those colours anymore.
right. Okay.
So, but if you order one, they'll do as close as they can to get to that one.
Yeah. All right. Well, let me just share with you some of the designs I have. So very kindly. Oh, look at that. Because it's green.
Yeah.
I can't see yours because of the green
Oh,
on it.
it's mine.
That's yours, yeah.
Yeah,
Who else
this
have I
one.
got? Here we go. Someone in the chat room. Julie.
Julie, that's lovely, that one.
Well, it's got purple on it, so I'm biased. Yes, the one that you were speaking about earlier. That's Kitty.
Oh, yeah.
I really like that design.
Yeah, that's,
Nice and simple.
yeah.
Very good. There's my shell.
Yep.
I like that one. What else have I got? Oh, yes, here is brought to you by our sponsor, Geostuff.
I have these, most of these.
Oh, and she cashes down my way. The Minions, the Mighty Minions.
Oh, yes.
Taking the colour out of it, but yeah, I really like those too. And then I don't know if you designed this one or not. It was pre my time, but our first geocaching down under pathtag.
Well, I didn't design it, but I did get it ready for production.
Right, okay.
So I cleaned it up. They gave me a picture and I cleaned it up so it was ready for production.
Right. And then there's the two that we got. This one's definitely not going to show, but I know she's in the chat room. This is going to be hilarious. We won't be able to see this at all. DTY. It's on a green background. Can't see it at all. Can't see it at all.
Why does it do that?
Little baby group. Because I've got a green screen. Anything that's green.
Ah, okay.
You can't see it. Oh, I like this one. I like this one. This one's nice and colourful.
Oh, yes. I think I designed that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did.
You designed that one? Yeah, that one's a good one. Oh, and this one. This one's Coast Blue. The little footprints.
Yeah, I did that one too. That's one of my designs.
That's yours too?
Yeah.
I love it. It's really cool, that. Yeah. No, I like them when they're simple. They stand out.
Yeah. This is one that's fairly simple. It's a, what do you call it? Can you see that?
Oh, yes. Is that a lizard or a gecko?
Yeah, it's a, I keep moving the wrong way. Yeah, it's a gecko, but it's, what do they call that? With all the cogs and wheels.
Oh, yes. Yep.
Yeah.
Steampunk.
Steampunk.
Yes.
So it's steampunk with
Steampunk
a
gecko.
lizard. Yeah. There it is. You can see it better there.
Oh, yeah, that's
You
cool.
can see my tremor there too.
Don't have to worry about that too much on the computer.
No, it's the one thing that's really good.
I'll see if this one shows. Let me show you. There's some green on it, so it may not, but quite a few people.
Oh, yeah, that's nice.
Yeah. The
Yeah.
DTY, Quillis, Tank Engine, and Uban. Yeah, they're in our chat room. Yeah, so that's some of the collection. And then, I mean, I don't really have a display case for them.
Oh,
I've just stuck them on the...
That's how I started mine too.
Yeah, I just don't have a display case for them yet. That's all right. That's all right.
One of the advantages of being a design partner is that you can choose your own back. You can design your own back that your the people that get your design can choose.
Yeah.
And they can only have it if I have my logo on the PMS chart.
Okay.
So I'll show you what it is. That's the back.
Oh, okay. The gum nuts and leaves?
Yeah, yeah. And it just says ozglory designed.
Okay.
And then
actually,
it might look better in the black.
See, it's not shiny, it's green. Yeah. That's the design there, yeah. Cool. That's cool. All
So
right,
that's
chat room. If you've got any questions, let us know.
Beg your pardon?
I was just asking the chat room if we've got any more questions to pop them into the chat room. Exhausted all of our questions for you.
good.
So being a designer for the Australian Pathtags, that was able to get the custom back to the Pathtags, was it?
No.
The
No,
government.
no, just being a designer for the Aussie Pathtag Club. If Anita, who is the person in charge there, or Beagle and me, if she has too much to do, she'll get me to do the design for them.
Okay then.
I also design the bonus tags for the Pathtag Club.
Mm-hmm.
So they had a bonus tags are tags that you don't pay for, and they just come in the mail with your order.
Yep.
So at the moment they're doing tank art or silo art, and I'm designing art that's on silos for path tags on the path tags.
Okay.
And you'll be getting, I think they got one this month, and they'll be getting more.
Okay then. Is it free to join the Aussie Pathtag Club?
When you join, you pay for two or more path tags per month. So it costs me, I think, $80 a year to join, and you get 2 path tags a month with your join, and then you can vote as well. You get a chance to vote. I think you can join for free and you can vote, or you can join and get path tags and pay. Yeah. But you get a lot for your money because you get a lot of free path tags as well as the ones that you pay for.
Good, yeah. Being part of the club could be fun. You'd see all sorts of designs and your collection. That'd be great.
Yeah, it is.
And
you get lots to swap and lots to keep.
Yeah. Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
Let's see if I can find the website.
Yeah, Sheridan just said that the state flowers and birds were wonderful, which I designed for the Aussie Pathtag Club, and we had every state in Australia, the picture of the state in green, and then we had the native bird from that state and the national flower for that state, or the emblem, and they turned out beautiful. And we had the name of them around the edge, and they were very nice.
Just put the web address there for the Aussie Pathtag Club if everyone wants to go to the website and have a little look. All right, Gloria. Well, that was all the questions I have for you. So your grilling is over. You can just relax now.
Thank you.
Stay with me. Don't run away. I'll keep you here with me.
Take me a while for my red face to go away.
You're fine. You're fine. Alrighty, so we will move on now to the next session. So stay with me.
Do you think I've got a chance, do you reckon? What for? How about the calendar photo of the month? Let's see this month's winner.
Thank you very much, SMS. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, let's just get ready here. So this month we saw some really awesome entries. Well, August, I should say. Saw some really cool entries for the photo competition of the month. So this month's winner, without any further ado, is Thomas Tank Engine, and this is his pick, entitled "How many caches does it take to find a geocache in a tree?" This one was taken in Canberra, ACT. So thanks for submitting, Thomas. I know you're in the chat room, so congratulations. You will see your picture in the GDU 2022 calendar. So you'll have to get yourself a copy of that. Now, if you would like to submit a photo, submissions for September are open. All you need to do is head to Facebook, look for this post here. You will see that pinned to the top of the page. Just put in the comments there your picture. If you could give a little description of where you were, what you were doing, and the cache, GC code. That'd be really cool, just to give us a bit of an idea, a bit of a story. While you're there submitting a photo, please also go in and vote for your favorite too. So just scroll through the comments, hit like on a photo that you like. That counts as a vote. At the end of the month, I'll tally them all up and I will pick the winner with the most votes. So if you'd like to let us know what's going on in your neck of the woods, please reach out to me. You can contact me on email, geocachingdownunder@gmail.com. You can also contact us through Facebook, Instagram, Twitter as well. Okay. So if you've got a topic or anything you'd like to discuss, please reach out and let me know. And we will get on to the next stage, which I believe is everyone's favourite. Prize time.
Oh, say, can you see? PCE, I heard that geostuff.com.au, that's right, geostuff.com.au is your main sponsor. How cool are they? Thank you so much to John and Di from geostuff.com.au. I heard you got some prizes this month. Let's get to the prizes.
Thanks very much, SMS. Appreciate that. Okay, so this month we have some really cool prizes. So let me put on the screen here. So prize one is a giant decal. So that one is a giant TB decal. It's 440 mil large, so it's 44 centimeters high, so it's huge. So 2 people are going to win one each. So this is essentially 2 prizes in one. So for prize number one, person number one, we are going to do our old favorite. Pick a number, any number between 1 and 100. So I've got quite a few people here in the chat room. So surely someone will pick it. So start your entries. 1 number per person, if you will. Put them into the chat room. Between 1 and 100, I'm going to select a random number now. Done. And we're going to pick a winner. So keep those numbers coming in. We are in the draw here. 1 giant decal TB. 440 mil high. Huge. Fill up your whole windscreen. Keep those numbers coming in. Here, let's see if I can see anyone with the right number. Not even Gloria is aware of this number. I've just picked it. Alrighty, so keep those numbers coming in. I can't see the number precisely just yet. Keep them coming, keep them coming. 1 vote per person, please. Alrighty, looks like the numbers are slowing down. Eyes people. Okay, alright, I think I have someone who is 1 number away. Someone who's 1 number away. Right, looks like votes are still coming in, so let me cancel that one. Cool, alrighty. So the lucky number for draw number 1 was 29. 29 was the lucky number. And I saw a 28, which has now run away from me. So Heather, first one in was the closest to 29. So Heather, congratulations, you have won ginormous decal. No one is going to miss you. Miss you with that decal on your car. That is awesome. Alrighty, so that is draw number 1. Heather, thank you very much. Okay, draw number 2. Same prize, different person is winning a ginormous, humongous TB decal for their car. Yes, congratulations, Heather. You have won that one. I will be in touch with you soon. Okay, so same deal. Number between 1 and 100. Heather, you can no longer enter your vote for this one. You can if you want to, but if you get the number, you're not winning. Alrighty, everyone. So put your numbers in the chat room between 1 and 100. 1 vote per person. go again. Well, hey, here they come. Here come the numbers. Look at them all rolling in. Keep them coming. Keep them coming. Excitement is just palpable. We are all in the draw for a ginormous TB. You're winning one of these. 34 centimeters high. Everyone will be able to see it. You won't be able to hide. Keep those numbers coming in. 1 vote per person, please. Alrighty. Just trying to find to see if someone's got it bang on. Okay, I've got a few people who are one number away. One number away. So the first person who was the closest here is one number away. First person to guess was Tattooed Squared. One number away. Excellent. Congratulations, Tattooed Squared. You have won a ginormous, humongous, can't miss it, see it from the moon, TB decal for your car. You might have to put it on the front of the house. It's so big. Oh, dear. All right. Congratulations, Tattooed Squared. That's awesome. I will be in touch with you after the show. Okay. Now, here we go again. Okay, next prize. If you were paying attention to socials late this afternoon, you will have seen there is another prize from Mr. Fix-It Fingers, who is here in the chat room tonight. He is donating one of his pathtag holders, very timely for our pathtag episodes. So you win one of these pathtag holders. What's that? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. It holds 12. Pathtags are not included. Don't get too excited. But that one is empty, so you can fill it with your own pathtag. It is also a wall holder, wall hanger, I should say, not holder. So you can hang it on the wall as well. This prize is available to people from Australia and New Zealand, so not just Australia this time around. He will post over to New Zealand. So same deal, everybody. Between 1 and 100, start your votes. 1 vote per person. Pop them into the chat room now. You are playing for this prize number 2 here. The wooden pathtag holder. Mini Australian wooden pathtag holder. Keep those numbers coming in. I will choose a random number. Random number here. So keep it coming in. All those pathtag lovers out there, you would want one of these on your wall. I think Fix-It Fingers is still here. You can see there on the left the hand in the photo for reference, so you can see the size. They're sort of 20 odd centimeters high, so a decent height. So that is the wooden pathtag holder. It's like numbers are slowing. There. That. And let me go through the comments here. Duncan, was your pathtag on that picture, was it? There you go. Bit of promo for you. Okay, looks like the lucky number was lucky number 80, 8080. So let me just see if anyone got 80 exactly. I don't see an 80 exactly, so let me just find the closest. Sheridan was 4 away. I'm just putting that there. She was first. 4 away. 7 away. Is that 4 away? Kitty. Oh, you were 5 away, Kitty. Nope. Looks like 5 away was the closest. So Sheridan up in Queensland. Awesome. Congratulations. You win the World Only Aussie Pathtag holder. Woohoo! Woohoo! Congratulations, Sheridan. That's awesome. Good on you. That's great. Cool. All right. So I will be in touch with you after the show. Make sure I have some details from you all so we can get all those prizes posted out to you. Okay. All righty. So that is the prizes. Okay, so don't forget, if you enjoyed tonight's show, please subscribe to the channel. You can do that on YouTube or on Facebook. You can set a reminder. Just hit the notification bell. That's it there. Don't forget to write in and tell me your stories, or if you have any questions or ideas for a show, you can contact me at geocachingdownunder@gmail.com. Oh, and I forgot to put up this with all the excitement. Let me put this back up. So this is Fix It Fingers shop. You can find him on facebook.com/fixitfingers/shop. If you didn't win that Pathag holder, you can go onto Facebook and purchase it there if you like. So massive thanks to our sponsors, Laney at LK Consulting Group. Thank you for the marketing, mentoring, and the coaching program. I wouldn't be here without you. Also, geostuff.com.au. John and Di, thank you very much for the weekly prize. And also, Mum, for helping to sponsor some of the cost of the show. Thank you very much. Quick shout out here from SMS. Let me play the last one here for you.
Just before you leave, PC, I've got to say this to all those out there listening. A big thank you so much for continuation of your support for the Geocaching Down Under podcast. I think Purple Cache Eater, or as I call her, PCE, is doing an absolutely fantastic job. Now, if you think she's doing a very fantastic job as well, and as you should, then maybe you can skip one coffee a month and have a look at Patreon. Go to patreon.com/geocaching down under. If it's not that, then she'll put the link there somewhere. So make sure you go to Patreon at like $3 a month, less than a cup of coffee, and you can help support this particular good old Down Under Australian podcast. I know I'm a Patreon.
Thanks, SMS. Appreciate that. So, yes, if you would like to support us on Patreon, you can go to www.patreon.com/GDU podcast. I do have a few different tiers there, so you can do a small amount or a larger amount. It is up to you, or you can nominate your own. A big shout out to our Patreons who are already with us and supporting us. Let me pop names up here. So we've got See My Shell, Kitty Catch, Green Cordial, Kingfisher AU, Snappy Tomcats, Julie, Darren Archer, Captain Roverman, he is also a Patreon, Kim Jarvis, DTY Wollaston, and our two new Patreons, Banj 5150 and EMJ, Jamie Backwards, just to be challenging for me. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. So big shout out to all the viewers, live watchers, and the replay listeners. Thank you very much for being a part of the show. Really appreciate you being here. Hope we've entertained you for just over an hour. And thank you very much, Gloria, for joining us. That's been very insightful. It's been great.
Thank you. My pleasure.
No worries. All right. Oh, there you go. One little last shout out from Kitty Catch. So thank you for designing her tags. Don't forget, you can watch the replay on YouTube or listen via Spotify, Podbean, Stitcher. We will be back on the 12th of October at 7:30. So pop that in your calendar. I'll put a placeholder so you're not busy. And we will see you all next month. There we go. Okay. Alrighty. Who's in the chat room? Who's hanging around like a bad smell? Who's still here? Congratulations to all the prize winners. That's awesome. Thank you very much. Appreciate you being a part of the show. Team Casho, thank you. Hope you enjoyed the evening. Julie, thank you very much. Appreciate that. Look at that. Look at that coin. Look, I'm just going to do a double here. Look at that. It's on the screen twice.
We could do a treble.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, you go, you go, you go.
I have to find Jay.
Oh, look out. Got to go J for Julie. And look who's here. Look who's here with a can of golden bubbles. My mother. Thank you very much for joining us, Mum. Getting techno hip to the beat. Love it. At the moment, Kitty Catch, no, I don't have any plans for next month. So you've got an idea, please get in contact with me. Look at that. Hang on, I got to put Julie back up on the screen. Hang on. There she is. There we go. Look at that. Julie times 3. Love it. Love it. Thank you. Thank you, Fix It Fingers. I completely forgot about the question and just did a random draw anyway. Got a little bit excited. But that's all right. It's an awesome prize. Thank you once again for donating that. That's really, really great. I appreciate that. There you go. Ozfox said, thank you very much, Gloria. Very informative. And Kingfisher AU, who managed to make it this month. So thank you. Jonathan, you only made the last 10 minutes. Well, hopefully you made the prizes. That's the most exciting thing. Oh, dear. Oh, well, stay safe, Gary. Good luck at work. Good luck with all this rain. I hope you're not copping it as well. That'll make it challenging for you. There you go. There's Julie. Thanks, everyone. I love my part tag. Yes.
It is beautiful.
Oh, Jonathan, you're in North Wales in the UK. My goodness, what time is it over there? It's either early or late. Oh, dear. Here we go. Chosen 1978. Do you do a New Zealand-shaped pathtag holder Fix-It Fingers? Might have to get the jigsaw out and try that one. Be a special request. I'm sure he could do it. I'm sure he could do it. 8:30. No, Elizabeth. 7:30. Australian Eastern Standard Time. I'm not sure what state you're in. Yeah, always 7:30 Standard Time. There you go. Fix It Fingers. He might give it a go. Jonathan in the UK. 11:45. Oh, that's not too bad. That's not too bad over there. There you go. Awesome. All right. Well, I hope everyone enjoyed the show this month. We had some special prizes there. Let me put this up for you. There you go. Fix It Fingers has said special orders can be done. Just reach out and contact him on socials. And Andrew Bush, he's over in New Zealand too. He says, Gloria, you're very helpful when he needed his trackable design.
Thank you.
Yes. Over in New Zealand. Look at that. Look at this. We're spanning continents here. Got one in America, one in the UK, a couple in New Zealand. This is great. That's awesome. Well, thank you everyone for joining in the show and participating. Really have loved it and enjoyed it. Love seeing all your faces or your names in the chat room, I should say. It's very good, very good. All right, so we will see you on the 12th of October, 7:30 Australian Eastern Standard Time. I hope everyone has a lovely night, and I will see you next month. Who knows what it will bring? I'm sure it'll be interesting. Everyone, enjoy the rest of your night, and I'll see you next month. Thank you. Bye.
Bye, everybody.